Today's passage is from Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing and perfect will. While I was preparing this, I read the passage in a few different versions of the Bible, and I particularly like the way the New Living Translation phrases verse 2. Don't copy the behaviours and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Now, changing the way we think is a real challenge, but it's something I think Jesus has been asking his disciples to do right from when he was born. The Jews had been waiting for hundreds of years for the Messiah to come, and it has been suggested that some of them were expecting a conquering king from David's line, someone who would overthrow the Romans, whereas some were expecting him to be a Levitical priest. They probably weren't expecting him to be a baby in a feeding trough, and even if they had got their heads around him being a baby, they probably weren't expecting him to grow up to be a carpenter from Nazareth. Jesus went on to challenge the way people think throughout his whole ministry, whether that's by spending time with people that he shouldn't be, according to the religious leaders, by healing on the Sabbath, or by performing miracles and claiming to be the Son of God. As we prepare for Christmas, maybe we need to change the way we think. Maybe we need to not copy the behaviours and customs of this world and let ourselves get caught up in the busyness and materialism of the season. I know I all too easily get overwhelmed by what I feel I should be doing for Christmas, how many varieties of Christmas treats I should be making, how many outings we should be taking the children on, and how many presents we should be buying. This verse has a beautiful second part to it, which I often overlook. If we let God transform us by changing the way we think, we will then be able to learn what God's will is for us, which is good and pleasing and perfect. And that sounds like a great way to start the new year to me.